Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Kanakadea's Quest. This is episode number 5, and I haven't done a heck of a lot since the last time I recorded. See, everything looks pretty much the same as what it was before. The one thing I did do is I sort of expanded the deforestation campaign, and I made more of a path towards this, which is actually an outlet to a river. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do this episode is show you guys a map that I made, which is actually in my inventory. And this is a zoomed out map of my area. And it's a little hard to see exactly where I am, but you can see sort of the little bean-shaped thing around where my cursor is. This is the hill I'm on now. There's a little pond over there, There's the lake beyond it, the little pond that way. And above that is sort of this Y-shaped river. And as far as I can tell, it's contained, meaning that it doesn't connect elsewhere. But one thing I would like to do next couple episodes is take a boat and explore that. And if I can, explore the southern part here, see if there's some rivers I can navigate. So that would be a lot of fun. But before I do that, I have to make another compass and most definitely make a clock, which I haven't done yet. So that's me on my to-do list. Speaking of to-do lists, I have, however, updated our little project tree. So first thing I did over here, this is sort of the main stuff on this side projects on the side. We've got an auto smelter system. Now, I've never done this before, but I know you can do something with hoppers, which I've never actually made before, and mine carts and all kinds of rail and tracks and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with that. Another thing I added here is down here, dock and fishing pond. And that's pretty simple, but I really want to explore the 1.7 fishing updates, and that's what I'm going to do next episode or two over here, probably in this little lake area by that way, right where during Ko's quest, that's where the ocean began. But for this episode, okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Side projects, I added, here we go, I added a brewing station. That's kind of implied. I really think I'm going to need it, especially to kill the Wither, if not the Ender Dragon, so that's going to be a requirement. Another thing I put over here is a TNT cannon, which I never made before. I always wanted to make one of those, so play around with that. Probably after I get the mob grinder up and running and start getting some gunpowder. And one other thing I wrote down is golems. Now, I have made snow golems. I've actually made a snow farm using a snow golem, but I never made an iron golem before, so I'm kind of interested to try that out. And I put over here Smurf Mushroom House. It's just kind of a weird idea. I might get to it, I might not, but I thought maybe, it's going to be kind of cool. I've been looking around, I'm seeing all these the red mushrooms over here. I'm like, wait a minute, that kind of looks like the mushroom houses in the Smurfs cartoon. So I'm like, wait a minute, if I combine that with maybe some clay, I might be able to make an actual house out of that. So I'll see what I can do. And in the future. Another thing I added up here, if you can read it, it says 20 by 20 castle. And that's kind of a sort of a weird creative project I might get to in the future. Essentially, the idea is, I read this on a Minecraft forum like a couple months ago. Basically, you dig a 20 by 20 quarry down to bedrock, and you use the materials that you gain to make a castle. I thought it might be kind of a challenge because you only can use those materials. Obviously, you still need a source of wood, so I'll get to that when I come to it. But if I find I'm sort of losing interest in doing these technical things, I want something more creative, I'll move towards that. So, with this thing fully loaded, and actually the sun's going down right now, so I'm going to use my bed once it actually does, and I'm going to start our project for today, which is these towers. I'm not going to build all 4 because that would take me way too long, and I'm sure he doesn't want me to do the same thing over and over again. But I am going to build one of them, probably this one over here. And they're relatively simple, not doing anything crazy with them. The one thing I would like to do that's a little bit unusual is I want to play around with balconies. And I'll make a couple look kind of interesting off the side, and we'll see how it goes from there. I may, depending on how I can connect these, try and make sort of planters, if it makes any sense, maybe areas to grow vegetables and things, because once I connect them, I think I'm definitely going to lose that chicken coop. If you can sort of imagine, this is going to kind of connect here at an angle up to this point, and it's going to connect over that way, and straight line over there, and straight line over there. So it's going to look essentially like a big cubic thingamabobber. But I want to see how it turns out, and hopefully, if I understand the physics right, I can make a mob grinder in the middle. So we'll see. But for now, I'm just going to go to sleep, And let's start this thing. Now I believe I have all the tools I need. And you can use them in a moment. I got enough food for the moment here. I've got glass. I might not need that. Well, I actually would need that eventually once I start building this stuff. But you know what? Actually, I'm not. I'm not going to build the tower over there because I've been stockpiling stone in these chests here. So I'm going to build this one first. I'm not going to connect it. That's going to be a thing in and of itself. But I am going to start using this stuff. Okay, so let's get some cobble, some stone. I'm going to get some regular, some bricks. I might use regular stone in addition. I definitely want to use clay as an accent. I'm just not quite sure how to use it yet, so I'll come to that when we come to it. And I've got some fencing and glass. So, alright, first things first, I have to build the base. And I definitely decided I wanted this, which is a 9 diameter, 9 block diameter tower with the center in the middle. As BOO is fond of saying, using odd numbered construction makes everything much easier, especially if you want to make symmetry. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of block out, no pun intended, what I want the rest of this to look like. I'm basically going to copy the same design with the other 4, which I'm going to do off camera. But I'm thinking, excuse me, Mr. Chicken? Yeah, I'm thinking just doing something like this, and then, okay, I can either do this, which I kind of like. It makes it look more jagged, or I can just do this, which makes it look, let's see, sort of imagine that. It definitely makes it look like you just sort of sheared off a part. And this thing's going to be pretty tall, so this is going to make a difference. I don't know, I kind of like this, because it looks like, it looks sort of wider than it actually is from the outside. It's not going to have as much space on the inside as it would otherwise. But yeah, I like that. Okay, so it's going to be 3, and then it's going to be like that, filling up. And one cool thing is, because this block is not an interior block, we can just have some fun with it. Maybe do some what do you call it, negative space designs. So that could be fun. All right. So in terms of connecting it, it's going to have to go. I lined this up for. It's going to go over here, which means that this is going to be an interior side. So there's no point in making a doorway over here. So for the purposes of just building, I'm going to put it. I'll put it here. So let's just. Okay. So. How am I going to put that? Oh yeah, I wanted to put the bricks down there. So. Let's just do this now. So let's see here. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say some of you are probably saying, "Hey, Kanakadea, what are you doing with all these, solid blocks and everything? You just as easily use half slab and look just as good." Well, it would, except I'm actually not that good with building the half slabs. I really should try and work on that. I don't know if I can put that as a project on my project tree. But I'm always a little bit disconcerted about using sort of non-standard building materials. It takes me a little while to get used to building with snow or clay or wool or anything like that, because I have this sort of semi-real life or sort of realistic idea of what constitutes a proper building material. So in the future I'll expand, but for the moment I think it's just going to be like this. Alright, and like I said, this is probably going to be out this way. So, yeah, it might be a waste of stone, but I think I'm going to a 2 or 3. That's 2. So how does that look? And it looks pretty good. So, I have a mistake. Alright, so let's continue over here. Okay, so I was right before about that thing. Got the noon song playing now. So let's see what we have so far. Like I said, this here is going to connect over that way, and this is more likely going to connect over here. So these are not going to be functional windows, but on this side, that's going to be the sort of the door. And you know what? It's going to be exterior in any case. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a doorway also. Yeah, I like that. That way, it sort of like low on the outside and somewhat high on the inside. Like I said, these are probably not going to be visible, but I'll deal with that when I come to connecting these, probably in next episode or maybe after that. So, okay, now I thought for a while about how I'm going to make a ladder or something going upwards. And I think because I want to put windows and I want to put balconies in here, I really can't do a spiraling staircase, as much fun as that would be. Also, the shape itself does not really lend to that. I could have made it a little more regular, which it might have worked. Or if I made it a cube, that would have made it really regular like that. But I think I'm just going to do a cobblestone, cobblestone pillar. And just sacred. Well, I might as well put it up here, more permanent. I hate when that happens. Okay, so base 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 here, and I want to go higher than 4 if I can. So let's do 6. I'm going to have to get some more cobblestone. Perhaps get some more ladders also. So make it a little bit higher. Okay, so now we're at 6 high, and at 6 I'm going to put a layer of stone. Okay, and yeah, I like that. Then I'm just going to continue the pattern, and yeah, I'm going to go back up and go back in bed and wait for morning. So I'll be right back. And we're back. And it actually just occurred to me there's something I forgot to do before I started this episode. I don't want to have these towers be, straight up just bricks and stone if I can help it. So I'm going to actually, how did I get there? I'm actually going to go downstairs. And is this? Yeah, there it is. I'm not going to build this thing up right now, but I do want to collect this mossy cobble. I'm going to replace the torches. Because what I'm thinking about doing is doing sort of an accent layer every once in a while. Or I might even put these along the side or something like that. One thing I did a few months ago when I was part of a survival server is that I'm a multiplayer. I made sort of an underground grotto. I like the way it turned out, but one of the problems I ran into is that I tried to combine ivy with mossy cobble, and it doesn't work well. The ivy just sort of overwhelms it. So I found I had to I tried to kind of alternate between the mossy cobble and the ivy. Even that didn't look that great, but at least it was an improvement. So I have 1 dungeon's worth of mossy cobble, no, moss stone, I guess that's what it's changed its name to. Okay, and I'm gonna head back up, going up, and then going down. It just occurred to me. Well, I'll see. One thing I might do if I get a chance to is something Ko did. He connected his mine shaft to his ground level entrance. That might be useful once I get this mob grinder up and running. If I want to have the device be up here and the the collection thing is down here or even lower level. So we'll see. I'll think about that for a while and see how I can build it. I did need more ladders, but it should be fine. Give me a second. I'm gonna make me some more ladders because. I'm definitely going to need some more ladders for this project, and for the other towers as well. So just drop that back off, and I'll do for now. Whoa, I almost forgot. I just noticed that I had diamonds in there. It's because my 1 diamond. I decided that you guys deserve a little bit of music while I'm working on this, so I'm going to make a jukebox. And I actually have 2 records, but what I'm going to play is the cat. And let's see here. I believe I should be able to hear it up there, so I'm going to put it down here and drop in this. That's nice and relaxing. It's kind of funny. This jukebox with that particular record is the reason I decided to, bite the bullet and actually buy a recording software instead of using free ones that are available. Because I found that the ones I was using were not allowing me to record game sounds. And for some things it's not really that big a deal. You hear chickens, you hear blocks breaking, but for stuff like a jukebox, I don't know. It's nice sometimes to be able to change your own soundscape. Okay, so here's the question. Do I continue sort of half and half, or do I make it more uniform? I think I'm going to try and make it uniform. I think it makes a little more sense, because down there, it makes sense to have doorways at that point, but up here, not so much. So I'm just going to do Okay, so now we have 4, so I need to put 2 more. Okay, and we got the next level of stone. And right now already? Oh well. Okay. So one thing I really should have done, it just occurring to me now, is I should have checked my levels here. But if I had to guess, I'd say I need to make another 2 of these sort of floors in order to get up to the level that I want, which is up that way. So I'll make a couple more levels here, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. As you can see, I added 2 more layers to our tower, and right now I'm just doing a check of the height. So right now I'm at y of 99, and I'm pretty sure that my... Oh, that's nice. They fixed that. Okay, so 99 is my feet. That's what I was looking for. So my feet are at 99. So I think based on that, I'm going to make 2 more layers, I think, because I think this is about 80. And it's 13 blocks each for 2 layers. I also grabbed some gravel so I won't have to drop all the way down. And let's get our prize going. Encore. I don't know if I can hear it up there. Let's check. What if the sound actually does emanate across? So, oh shit. Sorry, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Ah, well. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I can hear the music on my way down there, but I can't hear it the whole way. Okay, so I lost almost all my levels and a little bit of durability, but yeah, for the most part, not so bad as far as falls go. But I think I'm gonna have to make some ad hoc floors just so I don't fall again. Which is good because I think, yeah, let's use some dirt. There we go. Yeah, not that what do you call it? Not the levels mean a heck of a lot right now. I only had the 1 diamond. I used it to make the jukebox, and we do not. 4, yeah, 2. Right. Yeah. Sorry, I was saying I only have the 1 diamond to make a jukebox, so I don't have any to an enchanting table. So not really a point in the levels at the moment. But once we get that, then that will become increasingly important that I can actually get some good items going. Okay, so next level. Oh crap. Ugh. Ah well. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. Once I've got a couple more levels going here. Okay, and I'm back. And as you can see by my levels, I did in fact fall one more time. So, yeah, that happened. Okay, so my feet position right now is 97. Wow, it's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. It's a little hard to tell distance from this far. So I am very close to where I want to be. So at this point, I don't want to continue with this same method. I am going to put this last layer of stone bricks. And I'm using the shift key now. Not that I really have anything to lose at this point. Just because it's annoying, you know, the thwack when I hit the ground. Okay, so I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do for the courtyard. I'm thinking either brick, a stone brick, or maybe just smooth stone. That'd be kind of cool to have a smooth stone courtyard. But the one thing I did decide is I want the battlements to be fairly high. So you know, just for now, I might as well use dirt right now. So B position 100. So this is equal. So right now, this is exactly the level that I want it to be. Over here and here. Oh wait, that's not right. Sorry, it's actually just here. However, over here, I actually want to make a kind of a turret. So for this part, I'm actually going to keep going with some of these. And a layer of that. So essentially, this is going to be the first layer of this capping level. Okay, now I do want to use this moss stone. I'm just not quite sure how exactly. I think I think I would do something with balconies. I'm not sure how to do that at the moment. You know, let's just play around with that because I'm here, I'm up in the air, might as well, and we're actually starting to get to the end of this particular episode. So I'm just going to go out. Yeah, I'm just going to go out a little bit, and we'll see how that looks. And imagine start going out with there, so he's like this. Like that. And here, let's try the same. Going out 2. Like that. Oh dear. Whoa. Okay, that was close. It's actually 1 high, isn't it? No. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, because that's going to be the ground level. So this is the new floor. So that's the floor level. So these are actually 1 higher than they need to be. Okay, I derped. So I'm actually gonna get some wood in here, but for the moment, I'm gonna put dirt and Oh, you know what would be cool from here actually? Glowstone blocks. That'd be nice. Put them down in those corners. But for the moment, I've got some torches. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so I got our first two balconies here. Nothing fancy about them. Let's build this up a little bit. Alright. So this is kind of the rough in for our, the word is parapet. That's the name of the top of a tower. So, okay. So now, let's leave one here. So now I gotta get down. And, okay, I'll be right back. Do some graveling down. Okay, and I'm back. So, this is how it looks so far from our mineshaft position. So one last thing I want to do before we wrap up the episode is I want to try and make a rough path over to that. Now this is not going to be the exact outline. Let me see, did I have enough dirt? I got a stack and a half. That should be enough. I'm definitely glad we managed to get this far because I am almost completely out of cobblestone. So I'm going to have to do some major quarrying, probably level a mountain or something, in order to get enough cobblestone to do everything else that I want to do. So as I look down on what I've accomplished so far, this is Kanakadea for Kanakadea's Quest, and I'll see y'all later.